What if the key to inner peace and ultimate freedom lies in understanding your own mind? Michael A. Singer's The Untethered Soul guides us on a profound journey to uncover the essence of who we truly are, beyond thoughts, emotions, and external circumstances. This is the story of how I applied Singer's transformative teachings to find clarity, release inner barriers, and embrace life with open arms. With each lesson, I discovered how to transcend limitations and tap into the limitless potential of my consciousness. Singer begins by addressing the constant stream of thoughts running through our minds. He describes this inner dialogue as a separate entity, not our true self. Recognizing this voice as distinct from who we are is the first step toward freedom. I started observing my inner dialogue, noticing how it often jumped from one worry to another or replayed past events. At first, it was unsettling to realize how much noise my mind generated. But as I continued this practice, I began to understand that I didn't have to identify with these thoughts. I was the observer, not the chatter. This shift gave me a sense of detachment and calm. Instead of being swept away by my thoughts, I could watch them come and go. Over time, I found that this awareness created a profound sense of clarity. I began journaling my observations, noting how certain patterns of thought triggered stress or doubt. Singer's lesson taught me that our inner voice is not our identity. It's just a habit of the mind. By stepping back, I found a space of clarity and stillness within, where my true self could shine through. Singer introduces the concept of the seat of consciousness, the awareness that observes everything we experience. He explains that our true self resides in this space of awareness, not in the external world or the emotions we feel. I began exploring this idea through mindfulness practices, sitting quietly and focusing on the sensation of simply being. It was a strange yet liberating experience to observe my thoughts and feelings without judgment or attachment. This practice helped me realize that no matter what was happening externally, I could remain grounded in the seat of consciousness. Over time, this perspective became a refuge. When life felt overwhelming, I reminded myself that I was not my experiences but the awareness behind them. To deepen this understanding, I practiced visualizing myself as a calm observer watching the storms of life pass by. Singer's insight gave me a profound sense of stability and empowerment, showing me that true freedom comes from within. This newfound perspective allowed me to navigate life with a steady heart and a clear mind. Singer explains that emotional pain and unresolved experiences create blockages in our energy flow. Holding on to these blockages prevents us from fully engaging with life. He encourages us to let go and release these stored emotions. I began identifying moments when I felt tightness or resistance in my body, usually during stress or conflict. Instead of suppressing these feelings, I allowed myself to fully experience them. At first, this was difficult and uncomfortable, but as I practiced, I noticed the emotions would eventually dissipate on their own. This process of letting go brought a sense of lightness and freedom. I no longer felt weighed down by old fears or resentments. Singer's teachings reminded me that we don't have to carry the burdens of the past. We can release them and make room for new energy and opportunities. I started incorporating breathwork into my routine, using deep, intentional breaths to release tension and create space for healing. Each time I let go, I felt a renewed sense of vitality, as if layers of heaviness were being peeled away. A recurring theme in The Untethered Soul is the futility of trying to control life. Singer argues that true peace comes from surrendering to the flow of life and trusting its natural unfolding. I reflected on how often I tried to micromanage situations, from work projects to personal relationships. This constant need for control created stress and frustration. Inspired by Singer, I began practicing surrender, allowing life to unfold without forcing outcomes. This wasn't easy at first. Letting go of control felt like stepping into the unknown. But as I trusted the process, I found that life often worked out in ways I couldn't have predicted. This shift brought a sense of ease and harmony, reinforcing Singer's lesson that surrender is not weakness. It's a profound strength. To anchor this lesson, I began a gratitude practice, thanking life for unexpected twists and turns. These moments of trust deepen my belief in the wisdom of life's natural flow. Singer emphasizes that the present moment is all we ever truly have. Dwelling on the past or worrying about the future takes us away from the richness of the now. He encourages us to fully embrace each moment with openness and curiosity. I began incorporating mindfulness into my daily activities, from eating meals to walking outside. Instead of letting my mind wander, I focused on the sensations and experiences of the present moment. This practice brought a new level of appreciation for everyday life. Living in the present also helped me break free from cycles of regret and anxiety. Singer's teachings reminded me that the past is gone and the future is yet to come. By staying present, I discovered a deeper sense of joy and contentment. To strengthen this practice, I set aside time each evening to reflect on moments of presence, reinforcing the habit of living fully in the now. One of the most profound lessons in the untethered soul is the realization that our sense of self is an illusion. Singer explains that we are not our roles, possessions, or achievements. We are the eternal awareness behind it all. This concept challenged me to rethink my identity. I had often defined myself by my job, relationships, or accomplishments. Singer's insights encouraged me to see beyond these labels and connect with the deeper essence of who I am. As I let go of these external identifiers, I felt a sense of liberation. I no longer needed validation from others to feel whole. This shift allowed me to approach life with greater authenticity and freedom, embracing the truth of my existence as pure awareness. I began exploring meditation techniques that focused on this eternal awareness, deepening my understanding of my true self. Each session felt like peeling back layers of false identity to reveal a boundless, peaceful core. Singer concludes with the powerful message of living with an open heart. He encourages us to embrace all of life's experiences, both joyful and painful, as opportunities for growth and expansion. I began practicing this by welcoming challenges instead of resisting them. When faced with difficult emotions or situations, I reminded myself that these were opportunities to grow stronger and more compassionate. This mindset transformed how I approached adversity, allowing me to navigate life with grace and resilience. Living with an open heart also deepened my connections with others. By letting go of fear and judgment, I was able to show up fully in my relationships, fostering deeper understanding and love. Singer's teachings inspired me to live boldly and authentically, embracing life in all its complexity. To sustain this openness, I practiced heart-centered meditation, visualizing my heart expanding with warmth and acceptance toward all of life's experiences. The untethered soul taught me that true freedom and peace come from within. By observing my thoughts, letting go of blockages, and embracing the present moment, I transformed my relationship with myself and the world around me. Each chapter offered profound insights that reshaped how I navigate life's challenges and embrace its beauty. What would change if you let go of the barriers holding you back? Remember, the journey to inner freedom begins with a single step, choosing to untether your soul.